Welcome back to another episode of Fate Kaleid liner Prisma Illya. So in the previous episode, insanity happened because Ilia ended up awakening some kind of seal that was on her, or unlocking it, or unleashing it if you wanna call it that. But she now gained some kind of power, or unlocked some kind of power that allows her to install the cards, the class cards, onto herself and basically evoke a spirit into her, kind of similar to a demi-servant, you know. Kind of, not the same thing, but it's, you know, in the same realm, I would say. But yeah, it's really, really cool. She ended up calling for the power of Ilia, Archer Ilia, of course, and that was just such a badass episode because she looks kind of like Ilia, or she looked kind of like Ilia in the outfit. She ended up calling forth, obviously, the blades that Ilia uses, Kaleid as well, unlimited blade works. Freaking unlimited blade works, and then at the end of the episode, as if it wasn't like hype enough, she ended up projecting Excalibur. What wild. So you guys clarified a few things. One of the things was Excalibur Morgan is a thing that they added, like the Morgan part of Excalibur Morgan is a thing that they added in FGO. So usually Saber Alter is not gonna scream Excalibur Morgan, she's just gonna say Excalibur, unless it's like a FGO type of thing, you know. Makes sense. I've been spending way too much time on FGO, and in my mind it's just like Salter is Excalibur Morgan, normal Saber is Excalibur, but that's not the case in non-FGO Fate IPs, right? And then, so yeah, thank you for that. And then the other thing was about tracing or projecting Excalibur. The reason Ilia couldn't do it is because, well, first of all, like the more complex a noble phantasm is, the more mana it would take. So there's a question of, would Ilia even have enough mana to project it? But the other more important thing is he could not fathom the actual composition of Excalibur. He needs to know the composition of something, or at least he needs to be able to imagine a composition of something before he projects it, right? But he couldn't fathom like how to project something like Excalibur, so he basically couldn't imagine it. We know that obviously Magecraft is all about imagining it. We saw it with Ilia, with flying and stuff like that. So if you can't imagine something, that's why like reality marbles are so incredible, right? Because they're extremely hard to imagine and conceptualize, right? But if you can do it, then that's insane. But Excalibur, it's basically just impossible to imagine and conceptualize Excalibur and projecting it, right? But Ilia was able to do it because she's built different. So insane. But yeah, so she was basically just a stronger version of Amy, I would say. So yeah, that was about all that we saw in the previous episode. Incredible episode. The animation also incredible. Hearing the Emiya OST kick in, oh my god. The only thing that was missing that would like just make me lose my mind would be if she chanted the UBW chant, you know. But apart from that, insane episode. So now I have a bunch of questions, obviously, when it comes to the lore that we're gonna find out as we watch. Like, what exactly did Miyu feel at that moment when she was carrying Ilia around, or like back home, I'm guessing, after the episode? What exactly was the seal? What exactly is Ilia? Like, we know nothing about Ilia. We know that the only thing that we know compared to like the OG, I guess, UBW, is that she's younger here for some reason. So that changes everything, because we don't know what Ilia actually is in this rendition, because there are a few changes and we don't know what was changed and what isn't changed from the original Fate, original in quotations, Fate timeline, right? So I wonder what exactly is Ilia. Is she still a homunculus? Is she still a vessel for the Holy Grail? Is she like a normal human? We don't know. I don't know. You know. I don't know. So I'm waiting for those pieces of information to get incorporated into the actual story, right? So we'll see. And also, one thing that I was thinking about during the previous, or in between these two episodes, is Ilia, the way that Ilia responded to the entire Salter situation. Like, obviously she was extremely scared and panicked, but I wonder if, because her panic was very extreme, very extreme, I wonder if there's more to that. It could be more to that, like her like just basically having a panic attack. I wonder if there is more to that, or it is just because she was in mortal danger for the first time that you can remember, right? It could just be that. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it in my mind, you know. I'm gonna just put it in the back and we'll see if it comes up again. But anyways, incredible episode, but let's see where they're gonna take it after that episode. So let's find out. If you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, as always, on my Patreon down in the description, and let's go into Illya episode 7. That's fine. Oh. That's a tiny bit of a fever. Ma'am, okay. Irie. I'm guessing it's because of the previous episode, right? That she's having a bit of a fever. It's still the side effects. God, I'm so excited. You know, with Fate, when they start talking about lore and stuff, I get so excited. Like, Fate is so good with like lore drops. Victory in Flight. It's a 2000, so she wouldn't even have like a PC or a phone. That sucks. Oh, okay. Also, Gable is like meant for like finishing off, so you can't really use that as a metric. Of course you do. You Doraemon looking thing. Oh, it's Miyu. I was like, that doesn't sound like Sapphire's voice. You guys did say, yeah, she said it here. You guys did say that her last name is the same as Luvia's, because she said it and I was like, that sounds ever so slightly familiar, but I could be just imagining it. But you guys did say, yes, it's Luvia's last name. That explains the mansion and stuff like that, right? That she moved into and stuff. Makes sense. I wonder if she just gave her that last name and like kind of like, in a sense, adopted her, took her in, or if they're actually related. I think it's more likely that she just took her in and gave her that last name. Obviously, don't tell me that, but that's my theory. Also, Miyu doesn't sound great. There's something on her mind. What? You can do that? In like the 2000s? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. She's Luvia's maid? I was not expecting that one. Hobby. She's helping out Luvia, right? Yeah. What do you mean? Go, 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 go. What? Bro! What is happening? Is this the correct episode? I think so. What is that? What's happening? She's like, what the fuck are you doing, Ilia? What are you two girls doing? Wow. That makes sense though. She's kind of like paying her off to live in her villa. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Mystery. She doesn't know, right? She can't remember anything from that. I thought so when she said that that Miyu defeated everyone. She doesn't remember anything from the time that she installed the card. Did you record it? Yes! It's a link cable. Oh my. What the fuck? Moving on. What's this episode? What's happening in this one? Is this the same series? What a line! Whoa! Very progressive, aren't we, Ruby? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. This is wild. That's cute. Cuties. Whoa! Whoa! You do not have it wrong. You do not have it wrong. Let me tell you that much. You cannot say that they have it wrong because they have every single fact laid out before them. Poor Miyu, though. It's been a hot minute since we saw this outfit. Why is she dressed up like this as well? Yeah, okay, thank you. Is she feeling competitive? Is she feeling competitive towards Miyu? Oh. Yeah, tell me about it. Ooh, I like that. Foreshadowing. That's always great. I didn't feel oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't know what kind of consequences me getting closer to her are gonna have. That's great. Kester? No, we already had Kester. Ignore me. I was just thinking Gilderay. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the right one. Who do we have left? Heracles? Hassan? Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Oh. It does look like the forest of Hassan. From Heaven's Field. Hassan of the cursed hand, fist, arm. Some kind of status ailment. Yeah. It is a status ailment. Oh, she's poisoned? Yeah, it's definitely something more. Here they are. That's a lot of Hassans. Wait. There's a lot of them. Is that Hassan with 100 faces then? That's Hassan of the 100 faces. That's interesting. That's from the 4th Holy Grail War. Spirit origin? Messes with her... Or it's just poison, okay. That's easy. Is this gonna be Ilia? Saber! Wait, what was that? No, that was just Assassin's Card, was it? Wait. Oh yeah, it's Assassin's Card. I was like, I don't know why the body here looked like a face to me, and I was like trying to figure out what I'm looking at, and then I saw the dagger, and I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Okay, it's just Assassin's Card, yeah. What exactly did she do? It didn't seem like she installed a card. She just kind of like exploded. Oh my god. Wow, that's actually insane. She was very well close to hurting her own allies as well. God damn. God, she holds a grudge. It's understandable, but that's harsh. I feel like I'm gonna talk after. That's what I feel like. I'm gonna talk after. I have a theory. Okay. Not over. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Why'd you have to do that? Okay. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. First of all, I did not think that foreshadowing that we saw earlier in the episode about getting close to Miyu was gonna hit this soon. I thought that was gonna be like either end of season, maybe next season stuff. Nope. Right in the same episode. Okay, so I think, and I could be way off the mark here, but from the way that I'm looking at this, it's Miyu like talking about like how, oh, she doesn't want to fight with her anymore. She doesn't want to like giving all of the harsh things, saying all of the harsh things that she's saying here to Ilia. I feel like there is obviously some truth to that. But the reason why she's so harsh, it feels like more so she's trying to find an excuse to not fight with Ilia. I think she might feel inferior. Now, this could be wildly off the mark. Don't correct me, because the show is gonna correct me. So don't correct me in the comments, but this is my theory. I think she is feeling inferior to Ilia, and she doesn't want to fight with her because it makes her feel so inferior and makes her feel so bad, right? Fighting with Ilia. And I think that's more of a reason than everything that she's saying. And I think what she's saying is more so just an excuse to not fight with her. I could be completely wrong though. That's a theory that I have, and I'm gonna run with it until the show tells me, no, you fucking idiot, you're stupid. But yeah, that's what I'm going for right now. Apart from that, I really like how I feel like Ilia is definitely well depicted as like a child who has no kind of experience with this kind of thing, at least known experience. Now, I do think there are memories of her childhood that are locked away. I think that she probably came to Fuyuki recently, and everything prior to Fuyuki has been locked away by either Acht or someone. Maybe it's Airi and Kiritsugo. I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, I feel like all of her memories are locked away. Now, I'm thinking, wait. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Those are all the theories that I have right now. I really like Ilia. I think what she did there was like out of fear, out of autopilot, and it's like the first time that she made this kind of mistake. It's hard to blame someone for making a big fuck up for the first time. It's easy to blame someone if they do it like repeatedly, right? Then yeah, you haven't learned from your previous mistakes. Here, yeah, she put everyone in danger, but also there was a good intent behind it, and as long as she knows, like she learns from that experience, I don't think it's we can hold it too much against her, right? I feel like making a mistake once is not, yeah, I feel like it's fine. I really like Ilia as a character. What the dichotomy between the first half of the episode and the second half of the episode is so insanely stark that I don't even, I felt a bit flabbergasted by it, you know? It's actually insane. But yeah, I feel like also it was unlucky timing for Ilia because she got close to Miyu and she genuinely felt like, oh, I made a friend, and she felt so happy about that and stuff like that. Like, not even talking about the entire switch that flipped inside of her, right? Just talking about the actual platonic friendship that she made with Miyu. Obviously, if you hear those words from like someone that you genuinely feel such a connection with, and you hear those words, so those harsh words, they're gonna hit like infinitely harder than from a random person, right? And I feel like that's the reason why, obviously, it was foreshadowed earlier, right? Because Ilia wouldn't feel this strongly about it if someone apart from Miyu said those words, right? So yeah, that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. As I said, I don't think Ilia has much of a control over her as well. I think she kind of was almost autopiloted, but she did say that she remembered everything and stuff like that. So I do think that she made the decision, but it feels like it is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like in the gray zone when it comes to that. So either way, wow, wild. As I said, the stark contrast between the two parts of the episode is insane. I get so excited whenever they mention any kind of lore. Like, they just said madam for Irie, and I was like, I mentioned, come on. So I'm excited to get more lore, to get more answers to all of these questions. We're gonna be getting them, I'm sure, obviously, as we watch it, especially like later down the line, later seasons, but I'm so excited. This is so good. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, we got Hassan. Now, wait. So earlier oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, Hassan. Why is this Hassan of the 100 Faces, not Hassan of the Cursed Arm, right? Why is he here? Like, he's, like, unless I'm missing something, from the 5th Holy Grail War, it was Hassan of the Cursed Arm that was the assassin, not Hassan of the 100 Faces. So that's an interesting contrast to that one. Yeah. So I don't know what's happening there, but I guess we'll find out, maybe, possibly, probably not. If that's the case, I wonder if there are any other 4th Holy Grail War servants here as well. I'm guessing Heracles obviously is gonna be here. We saw him in the opening as well. And then, is that it? Did we get all of the other ones? I think so. So it's 3, and then we already had 2 cards. This is the 6th one. So yeah, only one more. Only Berserker Heracles left. So they left the best for last, so we're gonna see how that's gonna go down. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.